Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm going to be talking about Jack and Lilly, and I'm going to be going over Thursday, the day before the two children went missing from their home on Gairloch Road. Now, there is a missing piece in this timeline. Remember, they left their home at 12:10 p.m. on Thursday to go run some errands in New Glasgow. That was like the dollar store. And then there was 38 minutes unaccounted for in this timeline. All right, let's get started with this. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. That way you do get notifications when I post new stuff. Let's go. Okay, I'm showing you this because Daniel said they stopped at the Circle K gas station in Alma when they left their house that day. So they left their house at 12:10 p.m. on Thursday, the day before, the day prior, they went missing, okay? So, if I can find it. So, there's no Circle K there in Alma. They said one was close, like in a different town in Conway. But if you put in, I did Circle K at 5197 East River Road, because this is the map that they took that day. They went this way here, guys, okay? Remember, the Dollarama's over in this area. So this would be in New Glasgow where they went, okay? So you have 21 minutes, 23 minutes, and 24 minutes. Well, we know that they took the 289, okay? I know there's like an older, like a little side road here, I think that they took home here. Anyway, so let me know if I'm wrong down below, because I'm just going off the maps here. All right, so 21 minutes it takes to get to the Circle K. All right, so let's go to here. Okay, I'm gonna scroll up here. The kids did not go to school because Malaya thought Lily was sick. That's weird, right? They all left the home around lunchtime, which was 12:10 p.m. We have proof of that, and got gas at the Circle K in Alma. Well, we just found out there is no Circle K in Alma. So, then went through the Tim Hortons drive-thru for food. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to Malaya's map here. So we are missing some time here, okay? And between this time and that time, that is 38 minutes unaccounted for. All right? All right. Alrighty, let's see here. That's 38 minutes unaccounted for. And it's 21 minutes if you go to the gas station. So that's not adding up really, right? Okay, that's not really adding up. Now we're gonna add in, so I don't know, I'm really, I'm very, very interested in this time missing. Also because we know that, you know, this area through here, now the kids were spotted that afternoon. They were spotted that afternoon. So something happened here. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm basically going to go back and forth between Malaya's phone tracking, GPS, and what Daniel said. So this says, for Thursday, tracked her movements Thursday. She went to the following places. They left home at 12:10, and they drove for 39 minutes. Then from 12:49 to 1:27, Malaya was shown at a missing visit, which she thought was her, which I'm going to say doctor's appointment, to get blood. Or to give blood, not get blood. I don't know, maybe she was getting blood, who knows. Then they went to the Dollarama at 1:44. She said she went in and grabbed a few things. Then they went to Lawton's at 2:48. She remembered they picked up some Tylenol and diaper rash cream for Meadow because she was teething. Then they drove between 2:52 to 3:11 and they arrived home at 3:11. And it shows that on her on her Google Maps here. Okay, so right there, 311, guys, 311. Okay, but I want to point out something to you. See, it shows that you can edit these things, but I'm sure the RCMP has software that can tell if it's been edited or not. So the RCMP is talking about, okay, so how they left home at 12:10 to 12:49. Okay, so there's missing time there. 12:49 to 1:27, that's 38 minutes. That's unaccounted for. Okay, and then they were driving from this time here, 1:27 to 1:44. They arrived at the Dollarama. So from 1:27 to 1:44, that's 17 minutes. 17 minutes from getting blood work, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. To the Dollarama. Now, I'm sure they have ways of checking this out if she did give blood. But the weird thing is, when you go to Daniel's, he said they stopped at Circle K. All right? So, he says they left their house, went to the Circle K, and then Tim Hortons, and then I'm going to add in the Dollarama. It should pull up New Glasgow. Right there. Okay, so that looks about the same, right? If we go to Malaya's thing here, it looks about the same, other than I didn't put the home destination in. So the 38 minutes, maybe it is the doctor's office. Now we know that we were told that the coworker and saw Daniel at the Dollarama, which was their last stop. And they said they saw the kids in the car or something strange like that. Let's go to that area. Continued. It says Edmund Dixon said he worked with Daniel at the sawmill and saw him at the Dollarama parking lot between 11:30 and 12:30 a.m. on May 1st. This is Thursday. They had a conversation for about 5 minutes and discussed enjoying their time off work. He also saw Daniel's girlfriend and their baby. He saw other people inside the vehicle and heard children's voices, but did not see who was actually in the back seat. So this is just, he didn't see Jack and Lilly, but he heard children's voices, he said. But the thing is, he said he saw them between 11:30 and 12:30, guys. 11:30 and 12:30. To see if that matches up with our Dollarama. No, it doesn't. They were at the Dollarama at 1:44 to 2:36, according to Malaya's time frame here. So how did he see them at the Dollarama at 11:30 to 12:30 if they weren't there until 1:44? Do you see what I'm getting at? Okay. I mean, you guys can see what I'm talking about, right? It says Dollarama 1:44 to 2:36. That's how long, I mean, they were there. All right. And it says right there, Dollarama parking lot between 11:30 and 12:30 a.m. So if we go back to Malaya's map here, 11:30 and 12:30, well, they just left the house at 12:10. And it takes, what? 16 miles, 39 minutes to get to the first spot they went to. So it just, that doesn't make sense, right? Is there another Dollarama on the way there? Or is it a different Dollarama? I don't know. I have no idea, guys. But let's go back to the maps real quick. So I've added in now what Daniel had said. He said they left their house. They went to the Circle K to get gas. So he said in Alma, but there is not an Alma. This is Alma. I didn't see. There might be one there. It's just not coming up on the maps. Let me know in the comments below if you know there is one there. All right. Then they went to Tim Hortons. Okay. Then the Dollarama. And then Acropole. Okay. Well, Acropole is not on Malaya's maps. Okay. So this is what they took. They left their house. Okay. And then, oh, goodness gracious. Come on, zoom in. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, they traveled this area here. Okay, no, that's Irving oil. Okay, so this is the map that they took. So the Dollarama, then you got the Tim Hortons here, and then this here was our Acropole, which he said that's what they got takeout. And then this is the 289. It's like I'm just going to call it a scenic highway, or an old highway, I guess, because this is like the main highway, which turns into the 289. So this connects, as you guys can see. So if they're in this area, they can get on here, and this road takes them, and it like connects 289. So we can match that up with Malaya's here. Okay. Home. But it still doesn't say that unaccounted time, the 38 minutes, on her maps, and then Daniel's adding in stuff on his. So let's look at Malaya's map here, okay? So I don't know where she got blood taken from. I'm sure there's something in this area here. But her map does have her going through this area here, guys, okay? Now, where could that time, the missing time had went? Where the missing time had went? I think, now this is just my opinion, the children were gone on Thursday, and I know a lot of other people think that as well. Did something happen after they were seen on surveillance? I don't know. What do you guys think? But there's something else that I want to talk to you guys about. So it says on May 9th, video surveillance, they got the video surveillance and the receipt from the Dollarama dated May 1st. The following is a summary. At 1:53, Malaya entered the Dollarama with the baby. Daniel entered with Jack and Lilly at 2:01. So just, 9 minutes later. 9 minutes later, Daniel walked in with Jack and Lilly. They all exited the store at 2:25, okay? So, 1:53, all right? And they left at 2:01. All right, we're going to go back to Malaya's map here. So that makes sense, but look. So if they exited the Dollarama at 2:01, that's 35 minutes? 35 minutes, guys. What were they doing for 35 minutes in the parking lot? You see what I'm saying? So 1:53, so they got into the parking lot at 1:44. 9 minutes later, they go into the store, okay? Well, 1:44 they got there. Malaya goes in 9 minutes later, and then 9 more minutes later, Daniel enters. So Daniel waited 18 minutes to go into the dollar store. 18 minutes, think about that. Why? So they arrive at 2:44. Malaya goes in at 1:53. It's on camera, guys. And then 9 more minutes later, Daniel goes in with Jack and Lilly. So why was he sitting out in the parking lot for 18 minutes? Okay. Then they exit at 2:25. Okay. Keep that in your mind. 2:25. They all exit out of the Dollarama together at 2:25. But it doesn't show them leaving until 2:36. You guys see that, right? 2:36 right there. 236. I'm going to blow it up. 236. So why are they sitting in the parking lot that long? 225. So that's 11 minutes. $236. 225. So why were they sitting in the parking lot that long? Like, what are they doing? Right? Like, that's odd, right? I don't know. Maybe playing with the stuff they got. I don't know. And then 236 to 248. Okay, now it said they went to Lawton's. And now we're going to go back to the maps now. Because remember, they went to Acropole after that. Were they like sitting in the car just deciding on where to go after that? Or, but it doesn't show on Malaya's map though. But there are some things that I don't see on here. So, wait a minute. Here we go. 248 to 252. That's somewhere. So they left 248 to 252 is what that looks like right there. That's only 4 minutes. But if you look at the map, guys, that takes way longer from the Dollarama to get to Acropole. So what do you guys think? There's something going on here. They're waiting in the parking lot for a really long time for something. Daniel literally waited like 18 minutes before he went to the store. Then when they left and got in their vehicle at the Dollarama, they sat there for a while. But then you have Daniel's coworker that said he saw them between 11:30 and 12:30. I just showed you the proof of that. What's going on here, guys? What is going on here? I want you to comment below and let me know what you think. Because this is like a, man, to try to follow this is like a mind melt, right? Like it's just like a mind puzzle or something. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are below. And I'm telling you, I am going to be posting. There's some missing children that have recently popped up and stuff that I want to bring awareness to. I've been putting a lot of them on my community post. If you guys want to look over those and see if they're in your area, I'm going to be like frequently posting as much as I can to bring more awareness to these children. And I have received, I'm not going to say your name or anything, I have received the emails about some cases and stuff, and I am currently looking into those as well. So thank you for sending me that, and let's bring awareness to all these missing children out there. They deserve justice. So I appreciate all of you for watching, and you have a wonderful rest of your day.